Hey, I'm Mark Romanek. If you're in the market for a 16-foot class fishing boat, you're going to want to hear what I've got to say about this Starcraft Storm 166 DC. I think you're going to find it's got a lot of great features and it's a very affordable fishing package. The Starcraft Storm 166 DC is 16 foot 6 inches long down the center line, has a beam of 82 inches and a maximum horsepower of 90 horses. On the console of the boat here, there's some important features, and I'm going to start with something called C-Zone. And what C-Zone is a digital control center that allows you to control all of your functions of the boat, the bilge and the live well pumps, all that stuff. Everything electronic is controlled through a standard network called the NEMA network, and that's a beautiful thing. You also have a place up here for a sonar unit. Your gauges where you need to see them. You've got tilt steering wheel, which is very, very nice. You got a place over here to put your cell phone, and more importantly, there's a USB port right there next to your cell phone so that you can keep it charged all the time. Altogether, the features of this console are very, very good. The Storm 166 DC has got some special features over here on the passenger side console. One, of course, is going to be the glove box. That's important because it's a dry location to keep electronics, things that just simply can't get wet. And then right here is another very important feature. It's called a USB port. And it's not unusual, but what is unusual is that there's power on the port side of this boat. Normally, most boats only have power on the starboard side. So here you can have power on both sides of the boat, so both the captain and the captain's guests can keep their electronics charged anytime they need it. I've moved back here to the back end of the Storm 166, and there's some great features back here we need to talk about. For one, there's a live well that's aerated and recirculated, but more importantly, it's got a bait bucket in it as well. So if you're a live bait fisherman, you're going to be able to keep your bait nice and fresh. There's a lockable rod storage down the port side. There's also one down the starboard side here as well. There's also a dry storage compartment back here to store your cranking battery, which is another nice feature. Two other things I want to talk about briefly. Integrated track. Well, what's that? It's a groove in the gunnel that allows you to put features or accessories on this boat, things like rod holders. You can put them on when you're trolling, or if you're casting, you can take them off. That's a very nice feature. Then let's talk just briefly about the hull. The hull on this boat is called the BPS hull design, and what it does is it gives the boat more lift and more performance. That's important because what's going to happen is you don't have to have quite as big an outboard to get maximum performance out of this boat. Helps the customer save money, which is always a good thing in a fishing boat. The bow casting platform is an important feature in any fishing boat, and this one here on the Storm 166 DC is unique in that how much dry storage is up here. 1, 2, 3, 4 different dry storage compartments underneath my feet, and then here where I'm sitting, there's a little cubby back here that also is a useful storage compartment as well. There's also a seat base up here, so you can put a swivel seat up here and you can fish in comfort. There's a lot of space up here. I think you're going to like the casting deck on the 166 DC. The Starcraft Storm 166 DC is a lot of fishing boat for not a lot of money. If you want to learn more about this model, go to starcraftmarine.com and check them out online. More importantly though, you might want to look for a dealer that has one in stock, because once you sit in this boat, you're going to agree with me, it's a great fishing machine.